Welcome to Future Unveiled. Today, we're diving deep into the most bizarre scientific experiments that not only challenge our understanding of human behavior, but also offer intriguing insights into the future. These experiments may seem strange, but they reveal profound truths about society, technology, and the human condition. As we explore these unusual studies, we'll reflect on how they can inform our predictions about what lies ahead. In a world where science continually pushes the boundaries of our understanding, these experiments serve as a reminder of the complexities of human nature and the unpredictable paths of scientific inquiry. Let's embark on this journey together. First up is the Rat Park Experiment, conducted in the late 1970s by psychologist Bruce Alexander. This groundbreaking study aimed to understand addiction by comparing rats in isolated cages to those in a spacious, enriched environment known as Rat Park. Key findings. Rats in isolation tended to consume large amounts of morphine-laced water, while those in Rat Park showed little interest in the drug. This experiment suggests that environment plays a crucial role in addiction, highlighting the importance of social connections and mental well-being. Expanded discussion. The implications of the Rat Park experiment extend far beyond the realm of animal behavior. In our increasingly digital world where social isolation is becoming more common, this study raises critical questions about the future of mental health. As we navigate a landscape dominated by social media and virtual interactions, will we see a rise in addiction to digital platforms? Moreover, the experiment underscores the importance of community and support systems in combating addiction. As we look to the future, understanding the role of our environments, both physical and social, will be essential in developing effective strategies for mental health and addiction recovery. Future implications. As we consider the future, this experiment raises questions about how our increasingly digital and isolated lifestyles might affect mental health and addiction rates. With the rise of social media and virtual interactions, will we see a new form of addiction emerge? Understanding the impact of our environments could lead to innovative solutions for mental health challenges in the coming years. Next, we have the Bobo Doll Experiment conducted by Albert Bandura in the 1960s. This study explored the concept of social learning and aggression by observing children's behavior after watching adults interact with a Bobo doll. Key findings. Children who observed aggressive behavior toward the doll were more likely to imitate that behavior. This experiment demonstrated that behavior can be learned through observation, not just direct experience. Expanded discussion. The Bobo Doll Experiment has profound implications for understanding the influence of media on behavior. In today's world, where children are exposed to a plethora of content through television, video games, and online platforms, the potential for learned behavior is greater than ever. As we reflect on the future, we must consider how the content consumed by younger generations will shape their values, attitudes, and behaviors. Will we see a continuation of aggressive behaviors modeled in media, or will there be a shift towards more positive representations? Future implications. In an age where media influences our perceptions and behaviors, this experiment prompts us to consider the future of social learning. With the rise of influencers and content creators, how will the behaviors modeled online shape the next generation? As we navigate a world filled with digital interactions, understanding the impact of observed behavior will be crucial in predicting societal trends and addressing issues like violence and empathy. Moving on, we explore the infamous Stanford Prison Experiment, conducted by Philip Zimbardo in 1971. This study aimed to investigate the psychological effects of perceived power by assigning college students to roles of guards and prisoners in a simulated prison environment. Key findings. The experiment had to be terminated after only 6 days due to the extreme and abusive behavior exhibited by the guards. It revealed how situational factors can lead ordinary people to commit acts of cruelty. Expanded discussion. The Stanford Prison Experiment serves as a stark reminder of the potential for abuse inherent in power dynamics. As we look to the future, this experiment raises important questions about authority, power dynamics, and societal structures. Future implications. As we consider the future, the lessons from the Stanford Prison Experiment can inform our understanding of authority in various contexts. With the rise of social media and online platforms, how will power dynamics shift? Will we see a rise in accountability, or will anonymity lead to further abuses of power? Understanding the psychological underpinnings of power can help us navigate future societal challenges. Next, we delve into the Milgram Experiment, conducted by Stanley Milgram in the 1960s. This controversial study examined obedience to authority by instructing participants to administer electric shocks to a learner for incorrect answers. Key findings. A significant majority of participants were willing to administer potentially lethal shocks when prompted by an authority figure. This experiment highlighted the conflict between personal conscience and obedience to authority. Expanded discussion. The Milgram Experiment raises profound ethical questions about the nature of obedience and authority. In a world where technology increasingly mediates our interactions, how will we navigate authority in the future? Future implications. As we consider the implications of artificial intelligence and automated systems, the lessons from Milgram's study become even more relevant. Will we blindly follow algorithms, or will we develop a critical approach to authority and technology? As we look ahead, the Milgram Experiment prompts us to consider the implications of obedience in our increasingly complex world. With the rise of artificial intelligence and automated systems, how will we navigate authority in the future? Will we blindly follow algorithms, or will we develop a critical approach to authority and technology? Understanding the dynamics of obedience can inform our approach to ethical decision-making in the age of AI. Finally, we explore the invisible gorilla experiment, conducted by Christopher Chabris and Daniel Simons. This study demonstrated the phenomenon of selective attention by asking participants to count the number of passes made by basketball players, while a person in a gorilla suit walked through the scene. Key findings. Many participants failed to notice the gorilla, illustrating how our focus can blind us to unexpected events. This experiment highlights the limitations of human perception and attention. Expanded discussion. In a world increasingly filled with information and distractions, the invisible gorilla experiment raises questions about our ability to notice important changes in our environment. As technology continues to evolve, how will we adapt our attention spans? Future implications. With the rise of information overload, will we become more adept at filtering information, or will we risk missing critical developments? Understanding our cognitive limitations can help us prepare for a future where attention management becomes essential. As we consider the future, the lessons from the invisible gorilla experiment can guide us in navigating a world filled with distractions. How will we prioritize our attention in an age of information overload? Will we develop new strategies for focus, or will we continue to struggle with selective attention? Understanding our cognitive limitations can help us prepare for a future where attention management becomes essential. These bizarre experiments not only challenge our understanding of human behavior but also provide valuable insights into the future. As we navigate an increasingly complex world, the lessons learned from these studies can guide us in addressing societal challenges, ethical dilemmas, and the impact of technology on our lives. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the strange and fascinating world of science. If you found this video enlightening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content from Future Unveiled. Share your thoughts in the comments. Which experiment surprised you the most, and what predictions do you have for the future based on these insights? Stay curious and see you in the next video.